Hello, welcome back to Sketch 1913, and we are Let's Playing King's Quest, Chapter 5, The Good Night. In the last episode, we helped Ulfi get the fire off of his back, and some fire off of the King's Graham's goods. Now we're inside his faulty memory as we try to figure out what the hell is going on. So, pretty much this stuff is Graham's kind of wishing that he told all the interesting stuff. So yeah, this 7 is purple. And yeah, we have to figure out what the music box is. So 7 is purple. Remember that. So yeah, we just gotta walk around this area and figure out how to open up this door, which we will be done by playing various music.
See that? This is Tree Dorman, Amaya's partner.
Grandpa, Amaya doesn't need a partner. She's a strong woman by herself. Besides, he kind of seems underdeveloped.
Yeah.
You may be right.
So I like how this is sort of a, 1 and 2 are green, so remember that. But I like how this is kind of like sort of a, what do they call those rooms where they kind of fit everything in?
Those?
Fairies. I couldn't figure out where they fit in the story.
Perhaps the story was better without
So
them.
3 is red, 4 is green. Yeah, it's like on the cutting room floor type thing.
Did I tell you that the goblins rode around on rats in the caves?
No, but how does that make any sense?
And then there's 5 and 6. 5 is yellow and 6 is green. So we need this combination in order to play the music over here. So yeah, the first one I believe was green or something. The next one, we gotta go green, I believe, again. So that's 2. Then 3 was like, was perfect. 4 is over here. 5 was gold, or yellow. 6 was, I think, green again. And 7 is purple. There we go, we should have it. Yeah, let's turn it.
And Wenty's song. How could I have forgotten Wenty's song? He sang it to Alexander when he first met him.
I think a song would have made that chapter a little too long.
Yeah, it would have been kind of weird, too. Yeah, well, this is Wendy's song here.
Well, hugs are baked with magic, they're abstract works of art. But hugs don't need equipment, cause they come right from the heart. Hugs you'll find are easy if you learn my recipe. First I'll grab you high and you'll grab low. Don't twist me up like pretzel dough. Next we squeeze our bellies, huddle. Don't make this weird, it's just a cuddle. Waft my musk and count to 3 or mayhaps to infinity. Don't mind my sweat, I'm just obese. Rub my back and then release. The purest form of love and greetings. 1 cup friendship, 10 parts feelings. Platonic or romantic, could be comic or dramatic. Sympathetic, maybe tantric. Every hug is sourced organic. They're a handshake from the heart, 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 heart. Hugs, 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 hugs. Heart and hugs, hugs and heart and hugs, hugs and hugs. Give me a hug.
So yeah, honestly, depending on who you go with, you either hear Whisper,
Oh,
you hear Acorn,
there was another
or you
puzzle
hear
in the ice
Wenty.
labyrinth. I feared it was too hard
Or maybe
to
Chester.
understand. But perhaps I was wrong.
Yeah, so now we're just kind of like reliving
I had to find a way to get everyone on the switches.
Graham's weird memories. Although these aren't really memories, like I said, they're just kind of things that were on the cutting room floor. So yeah, we have to get both of these guys to get on the end of the path. Excuse me. Alright. I messed that up. But yeah, so this is kind of an interesting puzzle. It is kind of, like I said in the last episode, I like how Graham is kind of like losing his memory, but it's kind of interesting. And yeah, it would have been kind of cool to have a Maya actually have like a partner, but I think she's cool enough and you don't need a partner. I think everybody else got a partner, like Wenty got Bramble and Chester and Mariel and even the other, even, you know.
Oh,
eventually Maya
and
had
there was
Whisper.
this whole other hidden Wetzel wolf cave. Did I ever tell you about the time I raced on top of the bridge trolls? What about my sorcery battle with the winged
Grandpa!
ones?
Stop! Your stories were perfect. Didn't you tell me that no story is ever done? It just stops being rewritten?
I will go back and fix them.
Yeah, so as you can see, Graham is really having a tough time dealing with this, with remembering what went on in the story. And did the town even burn? I guess it did. Alright, so here we are.
We were planted in Daventry at the same time, but just like my legacy, this tree would outgrow me.
That might be true, but
It seemed like when I was younger, every door was open to me. But as I grew, one by one, they began to close.
well, you can only look at the.
Locked as well. Really only leaves me with one choice.
Yeah, you can only look at one door, honestly, sadly. The one that you, pretty much the one that you,
I had
You
beefed
used in
up
the last few
security on that
chapters.
back gate to make sure no Wetzel wolves could break in. The lock was crafted from very rare chromium I mined from the caverns in Ceridia. It was resistant to magic and required multiple keys. Of course, I couldn't remember where I had hidden them.
that stinks. It'd be nice to get those keys. I'm sure there's be something we have to do there. So yeah, we come in here, whether it be a Maya or Wenty or even Chester and
The
Mariel.
sweet smell of starberries still wafted around the oven. It appeared the shop had not been sold yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised this town seems like it's in such a decline. Anyways, this is the first out of 3 Triumph commemorative plates.
Still smelled like something was baking.
Like, I get why these guys didn't have any,
I could go for some samples.
you know, I get why these guys didn't have anybody because they, you know, their son went off to become a designer in Serenia. Oh no, fire! Who's lighting this place up just after the other place? See, this is why I wonder if there's been a drought.
No!
Plus, there's also malicious stuff going on.
My castle! I ran back home to make sure everyone was safe.
Yeah, look at this. Again, everything's on fire. This is unreal. It's like a fire on top of a fire. I'm gonna shoot. Now we gotta jump across this thing. Where's Ulfi gone? Probably sick of getting fire on him. So yeah, this part's not too hard, but you gotta do it kind of quick, otherwise you fall. He still got it though, Graham, he does. Uh-oh.
Well, hello there, friend.
Banana.
Manny, hasn't your game grown tired and old?
Oh, I'm quite finished expending my efforts to refine this cesspit. I sacrificed my best years to the pursuit of a better Daventry. Now there's nothing left for me to do except watch as it burns to the ground. and to hope that it will all be forgotten.
What a jerk.
It was never about a better Daventry, and you know it. You just want to prove you're better than me.
Better than you? What have you ever contributed to this kingdom?
A lot.
If I didn't rig the night tournament, you wouldn't even be standing here. No, you owe your entire legacy to all the Cretans that sacrificed their lives to build it.
Well then, leave my family out of this. Come out of hiding and face me alone. I'll grant you the rematch you so desperately seek.
Graham, your bones are too weak for a duel of strength, and your ankles would fracture in any contest of speed. Would your rusty memory even provide any decent competition in a game of wits?
What's the matter, Manny? Are you afraid if I win you will run out of excuses for why you were never crowned king?
All right. First, prove to me that you're still strong and quick. You know where to find me.
Yep, Manny's cave.
All right, mine, don't fail me now.
Alright, so we have 1 out of the 4 keys that we need to get to the back gate, and now is a time where we actually get some a chance to explore the area, which is really nice. Everything is not on fire anymore, luckily. Now there are various clues that we're going to get, and there's various spots that we can check. So yeah, we can check out the floating island, we can check out some other stuff. A majority of where we explored in the first chapter is where we can go again. And yeah, over here is where we're going to eventually put our commemorative plates once we get all 3. And the floating island up here is something we'll be checking out later too.
The Hobblepot, said I, used a spell from Hagatha's book to enchant the floating island to actually float.
And that's pretty cool, I think. Make it actually float, that's cool. No more hanging up on giant pieces of wood. So yeah, Manny has given us, or Manannan has given us 1 of the keys, and now we have to get 3 more. And I will tell you that you get them through a series of little, well, I wouldn't call them, I guess you can call them fetch quests, but we gotta fetch them from all over the place.
Goblins thrived in the rocks to the east, so I stayed away.
Yep. So, Graham forgets about how to get over there. That's alright, though. We can go in that cave. We'll go into that cave a little later. But yeah, there's still the hole over there from when Acorn was trying to get an animal back in the day. We got the square, which is shackles or shambles of its old self. And yeah, even the town kind of burned down a little bit. And yeah, I think honestly this has been Manny's magic that kind of, or someone else's magic.
Why, hello, old friend.
So we picked up a peeler, or an apple picker, or a fruit picker, or whatever. But yeah, I think it's been Manny or Mordak's magic. No, actually Mordak's
Daventry's pumpkins thrived after the squirrels moved back to Avalon.
But yeah, I think it's Manny's magic that lit stuff on fire. Although it could honestly have been a drought, as you'll see in a little bit. The water has not been around. Anyways, we're gonna go
There's
right.
nothing else to see that way.
Yeah, Graham will keep saying this, but let's keep going this way. There is something.
Look, I phased out that memory for a reason. It's not important for this story.
I know, but it is important to me that we see what's over here.
Fine. Keep wandering through old memories. but there aren't any new things to see in that direction.
True, but we can get a trophy if we come
All
this
right,
way.
so I did hang on to this memory, but just for fun.
Yeah, we want to see Pilar. Look at her trying to get the horns on fire. But the main thing we want to come and look at is these croissants.
I never did get to try any of those croissants. Now, can we get this story back on track?
Alright. Fine. So yeah, we get that. Raising the dead. Honestly, that's the only reason why I came over here. I really never liked Pilar. She was alright. She got on my nerves. She's always so angry all the time. And yeah, this is the area where Whisper was once at. But yeah, it's kind of sad to see the town pretty much shit the bed, you know what I mean? Like I said, I understand why, you know, Wenty and Bramble's not there, but, you know, they had another kid. And then, like, Amaya and Whisper, if they're the same age, then they're probably just as old as Graham. What, do you think they're all dead already? Jeez, that kind of makes me sad. Same thing with, like, Chester and Muriel. Of course, they're probably gone, but Acorn, he died too? I mean, that's just a shame. Our second commemorative plate right here. It just kind of makes me sad that these people are dead. And yeah, so okay, this is the Coliseum area where we fought Manny earlier, and as you can see, there is no water over here. Or is there? And I just can't see it. Yeah, I don't think there's any water over here. And I think that's a big problem. Like, maybe that's why some stuff is on fire. But we're not going to go there right yet. Now that we have the commemorative plate, there's one other thing we got to do. Pretty much, one of the things that's in this Coliseum over here is where we're going to get one of the keys, but we got to do a bunch of little puzzles. We will get a key from doing the commemorative plate, and then I think we get one for doing something else. I'm trying to remember. We get it for something. There we go. Sorry. So let's go this way. Oh, yes. We get one for doing this goblin thing, which we're going to be doing. Right. So yeah, if we fall down this hole, there's an X over here that marks the spot. Maybe if we had a shovel or something. Something to dig that up. But yeah, this game's kind of, this is the last chapter, and then there's an epilogue, which I have not been able to get yet. I did buy the complete collection, so I should be able to get the epilogue, but I have not seen it yet. And yeah, over here, is there something? We don't know yet. Maybe if we come back with something and check inside. But yeah, as you can see, Graham has lit up the...
I was happy my lighting project had been implemented, but I did miss using my pumpkin lantern.
Yeah, that would have been kind of cool, but you know what? It's better this way. Have some lights in the cave, and people don't have to worry. So yeah, if we come running over here, this is where we...
After Alexander returned, we sealed up the goblin hole.
Yes, we did. Or you did. Even though goblins didn't really do anything, but... Yeah, let's go this way. And yeah, over there was the competition of speed. And there's the last commemorative plate. Don't break it. Unless it's made of plastic. Then that's a different story. And even then, the plastic breaks. But yeah, you know, it's just a shame to hear about, like, everybody's gone. Like, it would have been nice to see, like, even if, like, some of them didn't have kids or something.
Something seems off.
Yeah, as you can see, now there's a goblin.
The key was a bit too
house.
high for me to reach.
Now there's a goblin house. Now what you have to do here is the old off-the-screen trick. They used to do this back in the day when you used to play the original King's Quest games. They would have this off-the-screen trick where you'd run out of the screen and then it would change. And yeah, and this time it's changed even differently. The holes are not filled up. And honestly, it's probably because of Graham's memory or something. But yeah, you know, it would have been nice to see Acorn Hammond.
I may be remembering this wrong.
Yeah, you probably are. So yeah, now we're gonna get this ladder. But yeah, it would have been cool to see, like, in Chapter 4 or something, Acorn had an apprentice. Or even, like, Amaya had a buddy. Or something, I don't know. Just something, so it didn't seem like the whole village was, like, you know, bleak. And no one was there, because that would really suck. Alright, so we're doing the off-the-screen trick. Now, if we did this right... Let's see. Okay, the goblin holes are filled. I should have just ran back at this point, but I'm just going to go this way. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just don't like I just don't like, I guess, likable characters kicking the bucket. Maybe that's something. You know, I really took it. I will admit this one. Yeah, let's use the ladder and get the first key, or the second key, technically. But yeah, I will admit I watched Samurai X a long time ago when Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin passed away, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I watched it once, and I'm like, I don't think I could ever watch that again. This is like watching a good buddy die. And it's kind of like that with this game. You know? Poor Graham, you see him on his adventure, even though he's still fairly spry for an old guy, but... You know, something's happening to the poor guy. For sure, and this is the chapter we're gonna figure out what the hell happened. So now we have all 3 Triumph plates. We can actually head over to the area and use the plates. Alright, so what you want to do with these pieces is you want to put them down. You want to put all of them down. I don't know if it matters what order. But then over here you want to pretty much match up the images together. So that they're all connected. Or they're all, like, inside of each other, you know what I mean? As you can see, it is King Graham on Triumph with an arrow shooting at him. And then once you get that, let's see. I'm screwing something up. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now you'll have letters on the outside. And what you have to spell here is R-I-P. You have to look at the letters and try to figure out what the hell kind of word can I spell. But honestly, I think it's supposed to be R-I-P due to the fact that Triumph is DED, dead. And yeah, he's not around anymore, sadly. And look at that, we got ourselves another key. So in the next episode, we are going to do the big task in the Coliseum, or the arena, to get the final key. So I've been Kenshin1913. See you later. Bye-bye.